A lot of people struggle with having a positive self-image, and being female, obviously I can speak to my race, that we tend to really feel it. We tend to express it more, maybe to each other. We maybe wear it on our sleeve a little bit. So I think we're definitely it's more visible that if we don't feel positive about ourselves, we may say to our girlfriend, do I look fat in this? Or does this look okay on me? Or, just things that make us feel insecure. Where men, Christian, you can speak to that, I think, in my opinion, tend to hold it in more and may not express it to another friend or just in general, and may hold it in and internalize it more.
I'll agree with that. And men
Thank you.
do suffer in silence. And I'm actually going to get into that a little bit further down. But I'm going to start with setting meaningful goals. So an important part of creating a positive self-image is the actions that you take and how you view yourself. So when I think that every one of you listening to this needs meaningful goals, because it helps to give you direction in life and gives you purpose. During the pandemic, which we're, making our way through, tons of people have been out of work and go stir crazy and feel depressed. And it's because they're not giving back to society. They're not helping. They're not doing things to provide for and protect their families.
Right.
Which means you don't feel like you have purpose. And it is my firm belief that the fiber of the human being is that we need to work. We need to do our part in order to feel like we are helping out, whether that's our family, society, whether that's our friends. And
making a real contribution.
Yeah. And these goals that you set, they need to be connected to emotion. And I'll give you an example. Someone might say, oh, you know what? I'd love to lose a couple pounds. And that might sound all good and fine, but then when things get hard, it's, oh, well, you know what? I'm a little bit tired today. You know what? I'll just go to the gym tomorrow. I've had a hard week. Let me just get that pizza and eat it myself. Versus, you know what? I'm going to lose weight because the doctor said if I don't, I will have a heart attack.
Right.
And I want to see my son walk down the aisle. I want to play with my grandkids. I want to be around for my family when they grow up so I can give them the wisdom and tell them the stories from when I was a young man. And so you need to get your goals connected to your emotions so that when things get tough, you can bear through the discomfort. You got to have a mission in life. You got to have something that is greater than yourself, which is why depression often happens when we don't have work to do, when we don't have a society to give back to. Like Linda said, to contribute. If you don't feel like you're contributing, you are going to feel bad about yourself.
Well, there needs to be a reason as to why you're going to get out of bed every day. So you brought the point up of the pandemic, and people have expressed this to me. I'm sure they've expressed it to you, and you listening, I'm sure have felt this way. During the pandemic, people were just sleeping in and not getting up and not doing anything. And I know Christian and I were preaching a lot. Keep your days exactly the same. Even if you're not getting on the train commuting to the city or getting in your car to commute to work, get up at the same time. Do the same thing so you stay in that routine. Don't let yourself fall off, because that affects your mindset and the way you feel about yourself and your confidence.
Exactly. And the routine, the more independent variables you can keep in your life, meaning the more things you keep the same, the easier it makes adjustments, right?
Exactly.
So it's like, hey, this pandemic happened. All right, that sucks. But you know what? I'm still going to get up on time. I'm still going to get my early workout in because you get those endorphins released. I'm still doing the actions that are leading to me being a better human being.
Absolutely.
Until this thing passes and I get to go back to day-to-day life as it was.
And getting out of sweatpants or sleeping or in pajamas, whatever, like get up, shower, work out, get dressed, like stay in your routine, because that totally helps stay positive. If you are flopping around in your PJs all day and you really have no purpose, that's only going to accumulate day after day, and you're not going to feel so great about yourself.
Exactly. And I think, and that's a huge thing, is dress for the occasion. Mm-hmm. And if the occasion you want is to put your mind in a better place, even if you're not going to work, let's say you're working from home, which a lot of people are, and you put on the button-down shirt, you put on the khakis, even though you're in your house, it gets you in the zone. I am working. Yes. I am contributing. I am doing the tasks that I did before, which keeps you in a better mental state. Now, The next topic I want to bring up is focus on yourself. Now, I feel this one is extremely important because, especially now with our access to social media, where all we do all day is look at other people.
Yes.
Why are they always so happy and they're in shape all the time, even though they did a photo shoot when they were lean and then they have enough pictures to last them for the rest of the year? Oh my God, they're always killing it. Their family's happy. They've got all this money. They've got the nicest clothes. And the reality is you know nothing about this person.
Everything's perfect.
Yeah. You see the best 10 seconds of their day. No one posts their warm-up sets in the gym, right? You just see the PRs, right? I hit a PR today.
That's the most fun.
Yeah, it's hard to find the people that tell you, you know what, I had a struggle today.
Right.
And I didn't do what I said I was going to do, or I had a hard time accomplishing my goals. And then that would make you realize that they're more like you than you think. You guys are similar, right? Versus they're this God that you put on a pedestal. And oh, well, and even how women look at women and men look at other men. I'll never be like that person. Why not? Because you see this image that they've put up. It's a front, right? Because you want to show your best self. So
insecurity is a big thing. And a lot of what you'll see on social media comes from people that may have issues with positive self-image, which is why you're only seeing the best moments. But I think when you have a positive self-image, you can embrace the days that you feel less stellar, or you don't feel your best, and it's okay. You don't beat yourself up like, oh my God, today I look terrible, or all the things that we feed ourselves that are negative. So having a positive self, there's so much that comes under that umbrella. It's not just being rah, rah, rah all the time, every day, 24/7. You're allowed to have moments when maybe you don't feel that way, but it's okay because you don't stay in that space for a long time. Mm-hmm. You move on from there.
Exactly. And for many of you, you need to make yourself a priority, right? And I bring this up especially in regard to parents and spouses, right? You're always spending time getting your kids ready for soccer, getting them ready for school in the morning, doing this and doing that. Oh, you know what? I'll just go to the gym tomorrow because I got to take little Timmy to basketball. And oh, you know what? The husband needs this. I'll just put myself on the back burner. In order for you to take the best care of those around you, you've got to take even better care of yourself. Because if you are not okay, you are not in a good position to provide the best care for those around you. And that could be as simple as, you know what? For this 30 minutes, this is me time. I'm going to work out, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to go out for a walk. Whatever you need to do to feel powerful, to feel like you are moving towards your goals, you need to do it. And it needs to be part of your routine. This is not something that, I just do every once in a while, because you need to build up momentum. You need to build up a regimen, right? So maybe it's every Wednesday night. I go out with my girlfriends, right? And that makes you feel good. And you tell the husband, you know what? You're going to watch the kids tonight because I need this time for myself. Or 8 o'clock a.m. every morning, that's my gym time. No one come in and disturb me.
Right.
This is for me. I need this.
You have to find those pockets of time, family or no family. Look at your days, and I tell my clients this. Look at your day and find that time that's going to be your time, whether it's gym time, weight training outside, exercising, whatever it is. But I schedule appointments. My calendar, I schedule my appointments around my gym time. So if I say Monday at 10 a.m. I'm supposed to be squatting, I'm not going to schedule a doctor's appointment or something else. I'll schedule it at 11:30, so I know 10 to 11 I can do what I need to do, get prepared, eat a little something, and then 11:30 I can hit an appointment or talk to someone. So you've got to look at your days and identify the pockets of time and say these are my times. Nobody's coming in there. Nothing gets scheduled at this point.
Exactly. And you are not wrong for doing that.
Not at all. Even though it can feel that way sometimes. Though.
Yeah, and exactly. And sometimes it's like, but you know what? Whether you're an entrepreneur or whatever it might be, you know what? I should be dedicating this to business. Mm-hmm. I should be. This is just as important as you making the business deal, as you making the cold calls, as you doing the admin work, whatever it is, or it's just as important as you getting little Timmy's lunch ready, right? Because mommy or daddy needs to be in good mental working order and feel good about themselves in order to provide the best life for little Timmy.
Absolutely. Or deal with any stressful situation that comes up. You get a flat tire, you have a fender bender, whatever it is, mm-hmm. It just helps you cope and manage better.
Exactly. Now, surround yourself with positive, goal-driven people.
Absolutely.
Okay? So, You may have heard this before, that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I am a firm believer in that. You need to create your surroundings, right? Things don't just happen. You have to make them happen. So if you've got a spouse who is not into fitness and you're into fitness, well, then find yourself a fitness buddy, because you can't necessarily change that person, right? What do they say? For better or for worse, you accept them as they are. If your friends aren't going anywhere with their lives, and this happens a lot when kids are young, right? In high school. Oh, my friends are going to go out and smoke weed, so I'm just going to do that too. Or they eat fast food all the time, I'm going to do that too. If that's not what you want for your life, then you need to elevate your company, right? You need to go to a class somewhere or find a gym and start talking with some people, mingle. Oh, okay, you come here at this time and you work out and I see you're dedicated. You know what? Let's link up. Let's work out together. Now you've got a buddy who you can keep accountable. Hey, we got to go to the gym today. I don't really feel like it. Hey, you said you were going to go. You said 8 o'clock we were going to be at the gym. You need to be here, right? And that person's also going to be into healthy eating. So after the gym, let's go get some food that is conducive to the goals that we have versus, let's go get some pizza and burgers.
Right.
So
it's definitely important to surround yourself with positive people that are like-minded. Especially, it's important for women. Well, it's important for everybody. But being a female and knowing how we operate, ladies that are listening, we know that women tend not to support women for the most part. Not all the time, but it's very easy to tear another woman. Oh, she's too bulky. I don't like all that muscle, or whatever it is. Or she's nerdy because she's always reading and she thinks she's so smart. But you want to be with other people that are like-minded, that support you. Women that support women. It's super important to have good girlfriends that really genuinely support you no matter what, whether they agree with you or not. My girlfriends always supported me when I was competing. They knew I had to eat a certain way. So if I went out with them, they didn't bug me, have a drink, have this, have that. Like, they always would look out for me, kind of. So those are the kind of people you want to be with, not the ones that are like, oh, just have some French fries or have a cupcake. You want to be around other women that are going to support your mission and that you support their mission genuinely. Like, you genuinely want to see each other grow, because women tend to not do that. Sorry, ladies, but we just tend to not do that. Not me personally, but there are women out there. So
yeah.
And that's important.
And that's very true.
I don't know how men are. What are men like?
I've noticed that. You know what? And men, we're like bros.
Okay.
We
different hormones.
Yeah, and it's just like when we're kids. We're automatically like, oh, you want to play guns too? All right, cool. You're on my team, right? We tend to gravitate towards each other. Yeah, you get the occasional guy who's jealous of another guy because he thinks he's doing it better than he is, and that's probably the truth.
But that doesn't really happen much, does it? Like,
it doesn't. Guys, we tend to link up to each other a little better than women. Women do tend to be catty.
Yes.
Because it's like, well, I want what she has, and if I can't have it, then she can't have it.
Right.
And I'm just gonna say, guys are like, yeah, man, you're killing it. It's like when guys get buff. Right? They think, oh, this is going to drive so many women to me. They're going to all think I'm hot. And what happens? Other guys come up to the gym. Wow, bro, your arms are huge.
I know, the more men.
You're like, I want more women to approach
Not
me.
the guys.
Not you, buddy. But thanks anyway.
But I think it's a great place for women to meet other supportive women. I've met so many most of my best friends, female friends, are other weight training type women. But women can really meet other strong, supportive women in the gym because we're doing the same thing. We're chasing the same goal, which is health and wellness and whatever, your motivation is behind it. But if you meet other women in the gym and smile at them and say hi and ask them, most of the time I've found that those women are very welcoming and very supportive.
Yes.
So
now, listening to motivational and inspirational content.
Absolutely.
Now, this is something that, my God, I do every hour, right? And the reality is, motivation does not just stay around. It's fleeting, okay? You're going to be inspired 1 minute, and then you'll be uninspired the next minute. And that is the ebb and flow of your mind and of life. Mm-hmm. Discipline is what takes over when the motivation is gone. But what helps to get you in a positive, success-driven, and focused mental state is content that you consume. The things that go into your ears become what you see in life. It creates a lens through which you see the world. And it's just like if you've had a crap day and you put on some stand-up comedy in the car, you start laughing, how are you going to feel? You're going to feel better automatically. And I'll tell that to my clients. Hey, you had a crap
true.
day. I want you to turn on your favorite stand-up comic. Tell me if you still feel like crap. They call me back laughing. Oh my God, this is great. Such a good.
We've done that in the car too. We've been stuck in traffic, and you put on like Kevin Hart.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
we're like cracking up the whole way. So
and that's the thing.
And it works.
Yeah, and getting yourself in a positive mental state. And sometimes all it takes is a minute or 2 minutes. You don't have to listen to a whole hour of stand-up. Couple minutes, couple jokes, crack a few laughs, and then you're good, right?
It's so true. It's so true.
You need to make sure that you do this on a daily basis. It's like some people that read the Bible, right? Because they need the good word every day.
Yes.
You need the good words of others. You need to know that other people out there believe in you, that whatever your goal is possible, and that's going to put you in a good mental state right now. You might wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's dark out. It's cold. It's the middle of winter. I said I was going to go out and do some cardio in the morning, but you know what? That bed is nice and warm.
Oh, yes.
You put on maybe some Jocko Willink or somebody who really, really motivates you, some Joe Rogan, whoever it might be. And you're like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to get up. I have goals. I said I was going to do this. And you will always feel better once you do the thing.
Absolutely.
I've never met a person that has done the thing, gotten the workout and eaten the healthy meal and been like, you know what? I am so mad that I just did that. I can't believe I just dedicated time to becoming a better person.
No, it's so true. And one thing that I'm thinking of too while I'm listening to you is treating every day of the week the same, not looking to like, oh, Friday night I'm going to go blow it out at the bar. Saturday night I'm going to go blow it out at the bar. Like treating every day of the week the same, because if you go Friday night and blow it out at the bar, you're going to wake up Saturday probably feeling pretty crappy, maybe hungover, right? Then your body naturally starts craving fatty, sugary, processed foods when you have in that hungover state. So you may succumb to that and start eating garbage Saturday morning, and it just sort of leads into this whole feeling of not feeling good about yourself. And then that's going to make you feel negative. Like, oh man, I don't want to get on the scale Monday morning because I know I've probably put on, I did this, I did that. Like all that feeds into your self-image. So if you get to bed Friday night, get a good night's sleep, Saturday you wake up, you work out, or you go outside, or hiking, whatever it is, you're going to feel great about yourself, and you're going to be energized versus dragging and not feeling stellar. So all that is going to affect how you feel and how you think about yourself. So respect your body. Like, don't dump alcohol in it Friday and Saturday night and processed foods. And I'm not saying once in a while you can't have some fun, but you want to be consistent about how you treat your mind, mental fitness, right? And your physical fitness. It all goes together. So Friday night's not any different for me than Wednesday night. Like I do the same things pretty much every night. I try to go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time. But that keeps me feeling great and strong, and I know what I'm doing every day. So it helps my image, my positive self-image, my mental fitness.
100%. That is so valuable to have a solid routine like that, where you know what's going to happen tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You know your actions are all moving towards making you a better person, and you've accomplished goals during the week because you've got meaningful goals. You are on your purpose, and it's not like, oh, I'm just waiting to get to Friday because I hate my job and I hate my life. Oh, it's hump day. It's almost Friday where I can go party. It's, you know what?
Living for a
tomorrow
day
is going to be another day where I become a better person. I move closer to my goals, and that brings me into the next topic of get comfortable with discomfort. Mm-hmm. Now, this one, I can't stress enough, because we live in a world now that preaches that everything should be comfortable. Oh, you have this pain, take this pill.
Should feel good.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you should never feel depressed. You should never feel struggle. Oh, you know what? Your kid's getting bullied at school. You can go into a corner and just, don't have to talk to anyone, and we're going to shelter you.
Right.
And the problem is that people don't grow up learning how to deal with obstacles, with discomfort. And that's a reality of life. Do we want to go to work every day? No. Right? Is this workout going to be hard? Yes. But do you know you need to do it? Yes. Do you want to wash the dishes? Do you want to wash the clothes? No. But you do it because you have to, right? So learning to deal with discomfort, getting comfortable with discomfort is important. And your greatest confidence and greatest self-image will come from overcoming obstacles, right? Once you do the thing and you conquer it, you will always think about yourself that you are a winner. And then in the future, when you have other obstacles, you can use that as power, right? And as fuel to conquer the next obstacles, and you create a momentum for yourself. And more important, you create a mindset that I am a winner. When obstacles come up, I conquer them, and that is who I am. Meaning, that's my self-image.
Right. And when you're around people that are negative or, try to tear you down, you're not going to become victim of that, because you're not going to let them permeate your outer shell, because you're in a mindset already, because you know who you are and what you do. So you're not going to let naysayers, haters, negative thinking people tear you down or permeate what you've built inside. And that's a great place to be, because you're going to be around negative people. You're going to come across obstacles. Like I always say, it's on a straight trajectory to success, right? There's always going to be things along the way that are going to try to knock you off your path. So definitely knowing who you are and doing all the things that we listed and talked about, definitely go to building up that positive self-image so that you don't fall victim to a lot of the little things that are going to come your way.
Yeah. And lastly, stop giving a crap what other people think.
Right.
And this is easier said than done.
True.
But you know what? I'm a firm believer that life is simple. We make it complicated, right? Because it's all the thoughts and emotions and things that we put in the way of us just getting the job done. And the chances are the people that you come across in life that want to make you feel bad about yourself, right? That say, oh, well, you look like crap in that clothing. Oh, you're looking a little bit chubby. Oh, you know what? I could do that. That's not so great what you did.
Right.
Its reality is, well, why haven't you done it? And the truth is that they're trying to bring you down to their level because they hate their life,
right,
because they've given up on themselves and their dreams.
What it takes.
And it's easier for you to destroy. Think about anything in life. Creating a amazing body, right? Creating great health, creating great relationships, creating a skyscraper. Creation always takes more than tearing things down. It takes 1 second to demolish a building.
Absolutely.
It takes months to put it up. It takes years to develop a great body. It only takes a couple weeks for you to get on the bad track, to get an overweight, out of shape. And with relationships, you could spend 50 years cultivating an amazing relationship with your spouse, and all it takes is one time cheating to destroy it, right? Or one bad thing said. So these other people find it much easier to bring you down to their level. Oh, you're not this. You can't do this. You won't.
Make excuses why you can't or why you shouldn't.
And inside, they are destroyed because they hate the fact that they see you winning.
Yes.
So my advice to you is keep winning. Do whatever you have to do on a daily basis to make sure that you are moving towards your goals, that you're positive, that you're laughing, that you are enjoying your life, and you are surrounded by other people, other lions that want to achieve great things in life, and your positive self-image will skyrocket.
Right, because at the end of the day, you're with yourself 24/7. So guess what? If you don't like yourself, that's going to be a lonely relationship. So
exactly, y'all. Keep winning.